Welcome back to the pod. Today we're talking about a 15-year-old defender called Oisín McDonagh from Wexford, born 27th of June 2008. He started off playing locally in Wexford for Glynn Barntown AFC. In January 22, as a 13-year-old, he joined the academy of elite Irish side Shamrock Rovers, who, again, for those outside of Ireland, are the most successful Irish club ever in the history of Ireland and current Irish Premier Division champions, the top division in Ireland. And they're also a conveyor belt of Irish talent, especially, well, past and present and future, but particularly at the moment, the so-called golden age of Irish football, youth football. It's a who's who of Irish youth football coming out of this academy at the moment. So arguably, or perhaps not even arguably, Ireland's top academy on the island of Ireland at present. Not only is this a note of his progression and development that he went to Shamrock Rovers as a only 13-year-old and their academy, but it also shows, it's taken him to the next level. It shows commitment and dedication as only a 13-year-old he and his family were and are making. Going up to Rovers for training and matches would be circa 3 hours round trip several times a week. It's a big commitment for a family, as well as the financial side of it as well, going up and petrol, food, time off work or whatever needs to be done. This year he moved to the academy of Wexford FC, so he's moved back home. They're in the second tier in Ireland. The first team are in the second tier of Ireland in the Irish League system. He's only 15. He moved back to Wexford. Although a move to their academy was on note, he's also training with the first team. He's made two senior starts for them in the Leinster Senior Cup and circa about 9 bench appearances in total for the first team in the league. Again, for a 15-year-old, that's impressive, out of 19 matches so far since arriving. For someone, again, only a very, very young man. You'd imagine he will only go on to make more appearances and make a full debut in the league at some stage in the remainder of the season, barring injury. And if, that's why we're doing this pod on him, if he stays with Wexford, which is the reason, he's gone back to hone his craft, get involved with first team football and move, no offence to Irish football, move to the next level. Can't move to the UK, of course, until he's 18, so that big move elsewhere to another league would have to be France, Italy, Germany, somewhere like Spain, of course. Internationally, he's represented Ireland extensively at underage level so far, at under 15s and under 16s. He'll clearly continue to progress through those age groups with plenty of time to hone his craft and zone in on the Irish first team senior squad. To become a senior Irish international, of course, he would need to be getting first team football and potentially at a higher level than League of Ireland at the moment. Maybe that'll change in the future. He is ahead of schedule, of course, and interestingly, in April of this year, he went on a week's trial with Serie A side Torino, whose senior side just finished 9th place. At 15, he already has international big clubs have them in their scope, keeping an eye on him. So that's, again, very, very impressive. And we'll only highlight him further with other big clubs. Some teams are looking at him. It's going to notify other scouts at other clubs, other leagues, other countries. So yeah, it's only going to snowball for him here, and there's a lot of eyes on underage Irish football, of course, at present, playing internationally, the under 15s, 16s, 17s, you name it, 21s. 21s probably a bit too late now. They've already been snapped up by somebody, but under 15s, 16s, 17s, that kind of age group, they'd be being headhunted before UK clubs can, headhunted by other leagues before UK clubs can come in for the players. And yeah, it's turned out some nice, tasty moves so far. Will he move to Torino in the summer? If they came in for him or have already put an offer on the table for him, you'd imagine it'd be hard to say no. If they haven't yet, they may miss out, as other teams will increasingly become interested in him as he progresses up the age groups for Ireland and breaks more into the first team at Wexford FC. Of course, staying at Wexford FC is an option, wouldn't be a bad option as well. He could continue to be involved with the first team, become a first team regular, and then that could again fill in a few years for him, getting that vital first team experience. And then by that stage, he could be, if he's only 16, 17, well, he's soon to be 16, but if he's 17, he could still move to one of those leagues, or he could move to a bigger side, perhaps higher division in Ireland, the top division with another team, and then potentially move to the UK if that's where he wants to go. Of course, our pods are all to do with different routes as opposed to the UK route that used to be the normal route for Irish players. At such a young age, to have access to first team football at senior level is amazing. Also, to be able to do it without big commutes or relocating makes sense, as you can continue your education, live at home, all the benefits that has, having your team, family support. You can just focus on your craft without having to be distracted or pulled away or anything. So it's definitely the right move to move back to Wexford at this stage from Shamrock Rovers. Again, Shamrock Rovers, great opportunity, but at this stage, he's about to move to the next step, potentially outside of Ireland. So, first team football or outside of Ireland, moving back to Wexford makes a lot of sense, no matter what way he goes. All the balls are in his court at the moment. He has loads of time to make his decision, and he can easily transition to the next step of his career, whether that's going from one step up the ladder or moving 5 steps up the ladder. Still moving up the ladder and still moving in the right direction. He and his family team, they've made very smart moves so far, so no doubt they will have a plan in place and continue to move Oisín. He'll move himself, of course, and his team, his family, his craft, skill set and career in the right direction. It will be interesting to see, increasingly as he progresses, where he goes and where that takes him. And Irish fans will be looking forward to finding out, and hopefully, well, not hopefully for him, whatever he decides is best for him, but it would be great to see him move to Italy or somewhere else for Irish fans, of course. If you liked the video, send us a subscribe, like, comment. We'd love to hear from you. And as always, we'll be watching.